Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Megan Roberts, Digital Development Manager in the United Nations Development Program's Digital AI and Innovation Hub. I'm so pleased to be here today to have the opportunity to contribute to the Artificial Intelligence for Information Accessibility Conference. It's an incredibly important and really timely topic, and I'm very excited to share how UNDP is working to ensure that AI increases information accessibility around the world. Before diving in deeper into some of UNDP's activities and initiatives, I wanted to spend a moment on the United Nations Development Program to help give some context for our work on AI and why we do this work on AI. So UNDP is the UN's lead development agency, and we're present in 170 countries around the world. And we work to help eradicate poverty, reduce inequalities and exclusion, and to build resilience in countries around the world. I work in UNDP's Digital AI and Innovation Hub, and our hub works with countries to advance inclusive and rights-based digital transformations. And we're working with more than 130 countries to leverage AI and digital technologies to help them achieve their development goals. In addition to this work at the country level, we also bring insights from across all our different country engagements to inform global policy negotiations, discussions, and forums. At UNDP, we really do believe that artificial intelligence can be harnessed across many different sectors and many different use cases to accelerate sustainable development, from climate to environment to health, education, employment. The list really goes on. And we see tremendous potential for AI to support expanded information accessibility in really the broadest sense to help close digital and information divides around the world. But we also know that AI's benefits are currently unequally distributed. And without a course correction, it's likely to play a role in worsening inequality and reducing paths for information flow. So, for instance, there's less data from the global south to train AI models. And even where it exists, Western data sets are often more likely to be used. The vast majority of top AI talent, nearly 90%, is restricted to just 6 countries around the world. And many countries lack basic computing infrastructure, which is critical for building AI ecosystems. So we can really think about 2 possible paths. The first, in red here, is the path of inaction. Here, a status quo approach means that AI divides will come on top of and worsen and exacerbate existing development and digital divides. The second, with a series of dedicated decisions, leads to a future of safe and equitable AI that supports inclusive growth and expands information accessibility. And we really see our work on AI as bending the arc of the status quo to move to the green arc, a future with AI that's more equitable and is really more prosperous for all. So how are we doing that? I would like to speak on 2 levels of UNDP's work, our country level work and then also our global work. And so I'll start with our work at the country level. And we work with countries around the world across 3 main pillars. First is AI policies and strategies. This begins with an understanding, helping a country understand where they are in terms of their AI development through an AI landscape assessment, and builds into support for developing national policies and strategies. The second area is digital foundations. These are the fundamentals that are necessary upon which open and accessible AI can run. These include data and compute, and really crucially, AI trust and safety, which is absolutely necessary to have in place to ensure expanded information accessibility. And then finally, matching investments in technology with investments in people to ensure that policymakers and citizens more broadly have the digital skills and knowledge to navigate AI safely and securely, and for policymakers to set and implement and see through sound AI policies. One program of note for its role in expanding information accessibility in the AI age is UNDP's Local Language Accelerator. The Local Language Accelerator is working in 9 countries to expand the benefits of AI innovation to communities that speak what are called low resource languages. These are languages where there's a lack of digital data, meaning that AI systems, are really not trained on them. So the accelerator works with public institutions, universities, innovators, entrepreneurs, the private sector, and others to collect and digitize data. And very importantly, and maybe just as importantly, to pioneer community-grounded governance models that help support public interest artificial intelligence. So that's a bit on our work at the country level. I'll now turn to some of our work at the global level, because we at UNDP, we work to leverage the insights that are generated through our country level partnerships and through our country level programming to inform global policy dialogues on AI and on digital technologies. So this includes, for instance, our support to the UN Global Digital Compact, which emphasized the importance of digital capacity building. It also includes our thought leadership role through, for instance, the Human Development Report. This is an annual report that's released each year. This year's report in 2025 focused on people and possibilities in the age of AI, exploring the relationship between AI and human agency, and really charting a path for AI to serve humanity and not the other way around. And you can see the subtitle of the report, A Matter of Choice. We also curate multi-stakeholder discussions in fora such as the Internet Governance Forum, where this year we brought together policymakers, entrepreneurs, researchers, and others to identify where we're seeing promising AI use cases at the country level that really can help drive and accelerate sustainable development. Our global policy role also includes our support for the Hamburg Declaration on Responsible Artificial Intelligence for the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. This document is the first global declaration specifically focused on AI and international development. And it outlines a joint vision and shared principles and commitments to promote equitable, inclusive, and sustainable development and deployment of artificial intelligence around the world, but with a particular focus on empowering developing countries. The declaration emphasizes human rights and a human-centered approach, and it underscores the importance of AI accessibility, which is a cornerstone of information accessibility in the AI age. It also commits to preserving and promoting information integrity. And the declaration has been endorsed by governments, by civil society, the private sector, international organizations, and others to help promote AI that helps people and planet thrive. So looking across UNDP's work in expanding and supporting inclusive AI ecosystems and how this helps to bolster information accessibility, I would point to 3 key themes. First, UNDP's work in supporting inclusive digital transformations that are whole of society to ensure that no one is left behind. This is really crucial to efforts to expand information accessibility and to ensure that everyone has access to digitally enabled knowledge and information. Second, our country level work to support open AI ecosystems, including building representative data sets, for instance, on language, which helps to support more equitable and universal AI systems that also benefit from locally grounded governance models. And then third, our role in bringing insights from what countries around the world are experiencing to inform global policy debates, commitments, and negotiations to ensure that these global discussions really reflect the concerns and experiences of countries and people around the world. And across all of these initiatives, UNDP is really working to bend the arc toward AI equity. So I realize I'm coming to the end of my time. It's been a real pleasure to share with you some of UNDP's work on AI and information accessibility. I'd really welcome connecting if you're working on similar or related issues. My email address is on the slide here. But for now, I really wish you success with the rest of the conference. Thank you for having me and have a wonderful day.